We are at 10th and B, Tompkins Square Park, where my wonderful, crazy, mysterious journey into martial arts began. And I think it's about 10 o'clock. Yep, 10 o'clock it is. We're going to join Roberto Sharpe and take a class in. So come on, we're going to join Roberto's class. See if we can learn a thing or two.
I'm still with them. But again, there's something that the Chinese martial arts don't do for me. I won't speak for anyone else, but for me, the Chinese martial arts offer such a vast template of things to do and goals to achieve, but not being Chinese and not being raised in the history and the context of and the culture of old China. Even, I don't know if it's available to the new Chinese, Kung Fu, you know, what that came out of has also been a source of consternation. Being a black man in America, you know, there's this constant, there was an issue when I was growing up of, well, what is it that black people do separate from slavery? I mean, was there something before slavery or despite slavery that we did? You know, like, I know so much about the French and the Germans and the Mandarins and the Japanese and the Koreans. They all seem to have warrior traditions, you know, but there seemed to be no acknowledgement of an African warrior tradition outside of savagery, you know, a savage response to being colonized. And that was, you know, not reasonable at all. So it challenged me to find, I was challenged to find an equivalent. And it seemed to me that the closest thing I could get from the African martial art was boxing. Boxing, the science of the black man in fighting. And what predates that boxing is still an ongoing research. You know, what did we do? That research took me, or took many of us, to Brazil to find the African community still intact in Brazil that maintained an African-oriented martial art, capoeira. So really, that again, I'm continuously involved. Capoeira also suffers from modernity, from trying to please people, from becoming a spectator art as opposed to a fighting art, and the tension between making money and actually, you know, working. You know, your art is there for all the arts to deal. 6 years of age, time's running out on what I can personally explore with my physicality. So I've committed myself to principles that come out of these different arts, rather than do I remember the 18 forms to brown belt in Shitoryu karate? No. But I did them at some point, and they're in the nervous system. Do I need to recall all of the forms of Wing Chun Kung Fu? No. I could. I've done them. Okay, we're going to do some applications now based on the Bagua style of training. There's a series of movements that come off of the circle walking to be applied in real life. However, we need to be able to move in a more linear way, a more zigzagging way. And so with the help of my student Jamar, we will try to show a couple of maneuvers from the Bagua style.
Secretive. And there's a whole clan of people who are doing this and getting a lot of great benefit from it. Healthful regeneration of life almost. And you get younger as you get older. Can't you tell?